All right, so there's always like cool vegan products that are coming out all the time. And I saw one on TikTok, and it's not available here where I live in Canada, in Toronto specifically, but I saw it and was like, I can totally make that. And that is the Miyoko's like pourable pizza mozzarella. So essentially what it is, it comes in what looks like a milk container, and you pour it on your pizza and then you bake it, and it's like a vegan cheese. And I saw that and was like, I can totally make that. So we're gonna make that today. Hey guys, I'm Candace the EdgyVeg. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello. I make delicious vegan recipes every single week, and hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, that stuff. If you like vegan food or recipes, give this video a big thumbs up. If you have any recipe requests, or you want me to taste test something, or just a cool original video idea, you can leave that in the comment section down below. All right, so yes, I saw a couple TikToks with this Miyoko product, and we love Miyoko around here. Her butter is freaking fantastic. It's so good. It's one of my favorites. But I had this recipe in my first cookbook. Shout out to my cookbook. If you don't have it, you should probably pick it up. For a vegan fondue that was kind of the same consistency. It was a little bit more like stretchy, but I figured I could use that as a base and like do the same thing that she has, except I have access to it because I can make it here and I don't have access to hers here in Canada. So that's what we're gonna do. So the base of this is a couple things. I used all of my favorite things that I know about my favorite vegan cheeses and kind of mixed it all into one. So the base, we have a starchy rice, so you can use something like sushi rice or arborio rice or like risotto rice. You want something with a lot of starch in it, so we're doing that. The second thing that we are using as a base is cashews. When I read her recipe, it just said like, I think it was cashew milk, tapioca, some spices, and I think agar was the other thing. So very, very basic. We're doing a little bit more with that. And then the other base that we have is potato, because it's also very starchy and you get like a nice stretch from that. What we're doing to get that stretch, we're also using tapioca flour, and that's kind of the basic things that are gonna make all the cheesy elements. In terms of flavor, mozzarella doesn't have a ton of flavor to it, but I like some sort of flavor to my cheese. So we're going to do a couple different things. We're gonna get some umami from some miso, as well as sauerkraut brine, because it has that like, that tang that cheese often has. Also a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and then just, you know, a little bit of bouillon, some salt, mustard, because every vegan cheese has a little bit of mustard powder. And that's more or less it. So the first step I'm going to do here is cook up my bases. I'm gonna start with garlic and shallots and a little bit of oil, kind of saute that, and then add the cashew, the rice, and the potato. All right, so go ahead and bring everything to a boil. Once it's boiling, you can cover it, reduce the heat, and let it simmer. And you want to let that cook like 25-ish minutes until the rice is soft and the potatoes are soft. All right, so to my blender, I'm gonna end up blending everything together, but right away I'm going to add some soy milk, my apple cider vinegar, sauerkraut brine, mustard and salt, some bouillon powder, nutritional yeast, and of course some miso. If you don't have miso, you can also use mushroom powder. Now adding all of my cooked stuff to the blender, whoop. And then also my tapioca starch. And I'm gonna blend it. So you'll have something that looks like this. You can add more soy milk if you want, like if it's not runny enough, but this is essentially what you want, like a nice pourable consistency. So now let's whip up a quick pizza and test it out. pizza. All right, let's find out. All right, this pizza looks so good. This cheese, it smells really tasty. It looks like, it's not like overly wet, like when I cut into it. It's got a bit of a pull. Oh my God, it's so good. You know that weird aftertaste that a lot of packaged cheese has when you get it on a pizza? Like if you're like ordering from somewhere? It doesn't have that, which I love. This is really good. I would definitely make this. I'll leave the recipe link in the description. Oh, look at that pull. Woo! I will definitely leave the link in the description box down below. This is really good. Definitely make this. And if you have any recipe requests or if there's a product that you've seen and you want me to try and make it at home, let me know. You can leave that in the comment section. And I will see you next time. Bye!